What's up, guys? Got another triad lesson here for you. We're going to be taking a look at the D, G, and B string this time, and this string set right here is extremely important. Very important. I get the most mileage out of these strings as far as triads go. Just if you think about it, this is kind of the register the guitar is in a lot of situations when you're playing with a band. You're not playing a lot of triads down here, although you can and you should take the time to learn these because you can get a lot of cool stuff going on. But as far as playing with a group of people, you know, this is kind of the area of the guitar that I play triads the most personally. So just food for thought there. But we're just going to jump right in, just looking at the major triad again and the three inversions and how the intervals and how they stack onto each other and how these shapes are actually created and built. And so we're going to start, today we're going to do an F major chord, change it up a little bit. So what notes are in an F major chord? We got an F, an A, and a C. Good information to know. Now this first, the reason I'm choosing F is just simply because we get to start with the root position. 1, 3, 5 down here. And then we can play first inversion and then second inversion, okay? And you can just kind of go back and forth, and these are all nice in order here. So let's just have a look at it. First, we've got, now if you've watched the previous triad video, you'll know we've got a major triad is just a major third stacked underneath a minor third. So we've done those shapes, but since we have the B string, the shape changes a little bit. So let's just kind of go over that real quick. And we'll just take a look at, let's see here. We'll find an F on the G string here. So we got an F right here. So if we want to go up a major third, now it's stacked right on top of it because every note on the B string, or the intervals on the B string, are slid over a half step. So now the major third looks like the perfect fourth looks like on these other string sets. So a little confusing. Be aware of this. So that means the major third, or excuse me, the minor third looks like the major third. Again, kind of confusing here. And then the perfect fourth is a new shape here. It's just slid over one. So again, everything's just slid over one, and I've got some graphics here, so you should be able to see that. So those are the three shapes, the new shapes, or the new intervals we want to be aware of. We're still just stacking them on top of each other. So the root position, 1, 3, 5, is a major third with a minor third stacked on top. Now they happen to look the same because of the B string. So then you get this nice diagonal. And this is part of your E shape. Okay, so that's our root position. Now if we slide over to first inversion, we gotta slide over. How far are we gonna slide over? Well, we gotta go to the 3, and we're on the 1. So we've got, you guessed it, a major third. So we got 2 whole steps, and then we're gonna go up a minor third, and then up a perfect fourth. So that's the first inversion shape, okay? And then we're going to slide over, wait a second. Yeah, minor third to the 5. And now we got 5 to 1, which is a perfect fourth. And then 1 to 3, which is a major third. Now that's a very familiar shape there. That's gonna be the A shape, part of the A shape. And this one before that's part of the C shape, okay? Now, hopefully pause the video, get these patterns really memorized here. And then a great exercise is just going to be right. Now I encourage you to practice this with all the chords. So maybe you do F, and then you just go up to a G. The nice thing is they're the same distance apart and they're the same shapes. They're just on different frets. Because we got G, B, D now. B, D, G. Oh, also, now that I'm thinking about it, be aware of where the root is in all these positions. Now I know I just named them for you, but if you know where the root is, you're like, so this is root position, so I know this is a root, and if I'm playing this, and I know the song is going to a G, I know it doesn't take much of a calculation. G is a whole step above F, so there it is right there. Root, and then I know this is the root position, so it all falls in line there. Same with the first inversion. Now where is the root position, or where is the root note, excuse me? On top. Okay. So, and if you see that, and let's say maybe I want to go to a D chord. I know my D, and then your notes on the B string. You got F, D, or if you just want to go down to an E, right? So recognizing where the root note is important in these inversions. Actually, just knowing where, 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3. That's important information, because as you play more and more, it makes a lot of sense to know, like, oh, I want to make this, I know the root's in the middle here. I want to make this a major 7 chord. I flat the, things like that. Or, oh, I want to make this a sus 4. I know the 3's on top. And so then that way I can grab the 4. Or in here I know the 3's in the middle. Or here it's on the bottom. So take your time with it, but just know this information is really important, and it's all comprehensive. So the more time you spend on this stuff, the more advanced you'll be able to go. The more the advanced stuff is going to make more sense. If you just kind of run through this stuff and you're just kind of memorizing the shapes without really knowing what these shapes mean, these intervals mean, the next bit of information you're going to it's going to be harder to learn. So encourage you to really dive into this stuff. And there'll be more lessons with there's all kinds of stuff you can do with triads, but for now, this is just a basic lesson on this string set. And I hope you get something out of it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Hope you're well. Peace out.